she may not be the betting favorite here tonight, but there are a lot of people out there that believe this #1 bantamweight contender is the best 135-pound fighter on the planet, and at long last, she gets a chance to prove it.
She has told us constantly, anytime you are within range of her voice, she will tell you, I'm the best, I'm the champ. Give me an opportunity, she gets that opportunity. And she has lived this week as if she believes everything that she says. She has been sure, she has been confident. That is all rooted in her preparation, which to everyone that knows has been tremendous.
And both champion and challenger have a lot of skills, but this particular contender believes this is the best matchup for her in this top 5. We'll see if she can dethrone the queen. Amanda Nunes under the lights has graced the octagon. This time, she'd like to leave with the gold. Well, when you're the champion, you cannot rest on your laurels, and she certainly has not done that. She has gotten better with every passing defense of this UFC Bantamweight Championship, and she's got another significant challenger in her wake tonight.
She gets better every time she steps into the octagon. She understands the importance of defending this belt and defending it the right way. That's why she is such a long-reigning champion. She isn't a flash in the pan. She does not want to be here for the right now. She wants to be remembered. And in a division that had so many great champions in the past, she has to build a resume that can't be matched if she wants it to happen.
She's done a lot of visualization, a lot of meditation, strategization, and she believes without a shadow of a doubt that she will leave once again as the champion tonight. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this women's bantamweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Amanda the Lioness Nunes. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Kayla.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. So here's Amanda Nunes back for more. She can mix it up with any bantamweight in the world, but believes she has some striking advantages in this particular matchup here tonight that she can take advantage of. Let's see if Nunes follows up on those fight week words and puts them into action tonight. Nunes getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, full guard now, DC, and just because she has the top position does not mean she is not in imminent danger.
Oh, she's in danger at all moments whenever she's in the full guard, because they have so many different submission attempts that they can throw up at you. So she needs to pass. By passing the half guard, already eliminates a vast majority of those submissions. Move to half guard, then continue to try to advance to either get off great ground and pound or just positional advantages in the grappling.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. All right, so after a great back-and-forth engagement on the ground, the fighters get back to their feet, and the crowd really showing their support for these two women.
The crowd goes crazy because they appreciate the high-level grappling that these two women just exhibited for them. What a nasty kick. That was thrown with ill intent.
She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, now lands a kick to the body. Just over 3 minutes to go. Nicely done as she closes the distance to attain the single collar tie. All right, so Amanda Nunes getting off here again as usual. Really as well-rounded a fighter as we have in the men's or the women's game here in 2020.
Yeah, regardless of gender, right? Regardless of gender, Amanda Nunes stands amongst the best in pound for pound in the entire UFC.
Well, she seems to be moving okay, but her calf is starting to show some real damage.
But you can tell, every time she gets hit in that spot, you see a big reaction. She's got to do something different.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
Massive body kick lands.
Oh, she landed a huge hit there. Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches.
She gets space and gets the separation.
What a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent's still standing.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike, Judge. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing it.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here.
She's hurt. She's hurt bad.
Oh, well, a lot of credit to Roger Crawl and the entire team, but it seems as though Amanda Nunes has taken her striking to the next level here tonight, dominating on the feet.
That's such a scary thought to think that Amanda Nunes is still getting better for the division.
Well, seemingly, even when she gets her hands up, a lot of these strikes are getting through, and looks like some swelling on her head area now.
I mean, swelling on her head. You know, she's getting beat up. Make no mistake about it. She's taken far too many of these shots. What she needs to do is get active in her defense. Make sure that she doesn't get hit with too many of these shots clean. Because while it may not be bad yet, it's only going to get worse.
Well, we could be looking at an epic comeback here. She rocked her significantly, but wasn't able to finish the fight, and now her opponent maybe creeps back in.
Her opponent will now try to find a way to work her way back into this fight. It will be on her to once again land one of those brutal punches to try to knock her out this time.
Well, hard to see exactly where she is cut, but it's somewhere around that eye area. It doesn't look great.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it.
All right, so she defends another shot there, so the defensive wrestling has certainly been key for her here tonight.
Yes, it's been very important for her to stay upright. She recognizes when her opponent is level changing, matching the level and making her pay for every single takedown attempt. Not only is she sprawling, but on the way out,
oh, she is in real trouble.
she gets to the single collar tie. Look for her to try to move her opponent to find openings to land uppercuts and shots right up the middle.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Relax. Drink the water and listen. I want you to set those kicks up a little bit better. Well, I'm not sure if the swelling is just cosmetic. She might be severely injured. Let's look back at some replays from that round.
Well, when you take shots that clean, you run the risk of being injured, and injured badly. She was not good defensively, and ultimately, she's the one that's paying for it. She has got to change something if she wants to stay in this fight.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, so here we go with our next round, and if Ray Longo was here, he would have said the previous round was an absolute striking clinic. Not a ton of volume, but every time she threw a strike, it seemed to find the target.
And we had no question as to who won the round. Right. Because even though her opponent was throwing, when she threw, it mattered. And that is what defines her as a mixed martial artist.
She missed with that jab. Oh, she is hurting for certain.
watch guillotine here.
Ooh, she might be in trouble.
Great defense from her back. Nice shot there by the champ.
Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Well, I'm not sure her hands, her striking has ever looked better. She continues to land with volume, with pace, with power.
Yeah, with pace and pressure. It's an overwhelming feeling being in there with her when she's fighting at this level. When everything's working, she is as good as anyone in the UFC. Tonight, she is at her peak level.
All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds herself in this position. In this position, what's very key is that she cannot panic. She's got to go and attack the hip, create some space, trip off to a side, re-slide in that half guard so that then now she's a little bit safer. Once you're in half, take your underhook, get back to your feet, or fully recover, full guard.
Attempting a choke now. Oh, wow, she's got the arm triangle tight.
She's got it in tight. Oh, wow, oh!
You need to work out this position.
Oh, not anymore. She got out.
Unbelievable that she was able to survive that deep Ezekiel choke attempt.
Lands with the ground and pound. Under 2 minutes now to go in the round.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Ooh, that looks tight. Oh, she got out. How good is that? All right, well, she continues to try to set up submissions here, but there it is, gets denied again.
Once again, the submission is denied. This is just great submission defense. I mean, she's so locked in, she doesn't give you any chances. It'll be very hard to get her out of here with a submission.
Nunes is looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it.
Striking from every position lands a strike from the bottom.
Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight goes. Right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight. There you go. There you go. Big right hook there by the champ. Nice.
15 seconds.
Great shot from the top position.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose, so that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship match. That shot is blocked by Nunes.
Awesome level change. Great timing. Nice pass.
She's really accurate landing these strikes from top position.
She's so busy because it's working. She's doing a great job of landing those ground strikes.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Ooh, looks like she's got the arm triangle choke locked in tight.
Pressure on this choke, John.
Oh, how good is that as she gets out?
She is so aware on the ground and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
Now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Oh, she did it again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not?
I mean, why not? It's worked, and it's worked beautifully. She's done everything correct in this fight, and she really has pulled ahead. Oh!
Oh, lands a hip toss now.
Beautiful transition.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Another ground and pound strike lands.
She's stepping over the mount here.
All right, she postures up here, DC. We'll see if she can get those ground strikes.
Watch for the huge elbows that she's known for.
Oh, how good is her ground and pound? That one actually opened her up.
Hard scramble, hard scramble.
2 minutes have gone by. Nunes getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, that looks wicked tight. Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in their submission defense.
Man, these women are putting on a show tonight. The crowd absolutely loving it as they make their way back to the feet.
The crowd's going crazy because they just saw two high-level grapplers mix it up on the ground. It was phenomenal to watch.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you'd want to see from her here. She's trying to keep the judges out of it. Really lighten her up now.
Let's get busy with those hands.
With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3.
Nice punch to the head.
Takedown defense holds up.
Oh, big stick up top. That's another one. Way to hide that leg kick.
I want you to make that cut worse now.
Oh, more of the same. She lands again, and the swelling continues to increase on her opponent.
Man, she's so fast. She's so good at targeting certain areas of her opponent's head. And now you see that swelling starting to advance. Another takedown land.
Nunes is trying for a submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is wrapped up.
Oh, man, that was slick. That was a slick transition.
All right, she's got north-south position now, DC. We don't see a lot of north-south chokes in the UFC, but what is she trying to do here from what is a dominant position?
Well, you know, the north-south choke is very difficult because everybody is so well-versed in submission defense now. But if done the correct way, it can happen. But you hit that north-south choke, hope that your opponent turns to their knees so that you can run to the back, try to get your hooks in, or you can attack guillotine when they go to their knees.
Final 30 seconds of this third round. Nunes' cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now.
Massive shot from the top. She has no answer, so continue to feed her the question, right hand after right hand from the top position.
Waning seconds here of round number 3. ground strikes landed by her from top position now. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round, but not before damage was done. She was cut on her cheek from the strike in that round, and now the focus for the cut man, shutting that thing and making sure it doesn't become a factor here moving forward. Well, she is unrecognizable with all of that swelling. Let's see if we can isolate exactly what caused it.
What happened to her face, John? She's not the same person that we saw walk into the octagon. She has not been good defensive. She's got to change something. Maybe a takedown. She's got to limit the punches landing to stop all this swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5-5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The fourth round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Well, she went to the straight left, unable to connect, though. Oh, she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. It's one thing to be aggressive, but also efficient. She is certainly doing that. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Oh, really good strikes by her here in top position.
Beautiful job reversing the position there.
Well, we're becoming a broken record. Another ground strike landed by her there.
She's so fast, so straight, everything just perfect.
Oh, in good position to rip off the Kimura here. Oh, she might have this here.
That's tight.
Oh, how about that? Position over submission. Probably a good decision there. Lands the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom.
I need you to scramble. Scramble.
Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, looks like she's got that arm triangle locked in. Oh, she's out. Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position. All right, so no surprise to see her continuing to attack that area. That cut is going to get wider with every passing moment of the fight.
You know, generally you expect it to get worse. When you're fighting someone like her, you know it's going to get worse because she's as sharp and as crisp as any striker you ever step in the octagon with. So she's going to be on that cut and attacking that cut relentlessly.
Nicely done. Oh, another ground strike lands. No surprise to see her continue to target that cut.
Oh, more attack. Yup.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight.
Great decision there. Maintain position over submission. Very, very smart.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Another ground and pound strike lands.
On to the mount.
In the half guard.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. And there it is again. Her opponent has not had anything resembling an answer for these ground strikes. All right, she's right into side control right now, and a lot of fighters would prefer the half guard, but she does some pretty good work here.
She does good work in the side control. She likes it. A lot of people will not even pass the side control anymore because it seems like you're giving your opponent an out. But she loves the fact
that she has such a great guillotine, and if they turn one way, she'll attack it. So you only have one option to escape.
Now potentially working on a submission instead. Oh, look out, folks, that is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. That was nice.
All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting the body shots were going to be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of following the game plan. She spoke to us in the fighter meeting about going to the body, about investing, not worrying about seeing the outcome right away. And it's starting to show now as this fight gets longer.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and they better get going on that cut. I would not say it's critical per se, but getting more severe by the moment. All right, back to the stool she goes. We'll see if they can close up that cut, and it's a pretty big one she's dealing with on her cheek.
It's a nasty cut on her cheek, but it's in a better spot. It's not blood leaking into her eye. It's more pain now, because every time she gets hit in it, it's going to hurt. She's got to be a little better on the defensive side of things.
Ready. Ready.
Here we go, fifth and final round. All right, so Nunes' cut is just nasty, right on the cheek. Location obviously could be worse, no blood trickling down into her eye, but gotta think she's gonna need some stitch work after this one, win or lose.
Jeez, you can hear that.
Misses with the right hand.
Oh,
And that'll do it!
holy smokes!
That is as clean a knockout as you will ever see, and certainly the signature win of her career today.
You don't get many like this. She said that she was going to knock her opponent out, and that is exactly what she did. What a performance.
The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 26 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Amanda the Lioness Nunes.
All right, so another big win and result for the consensus greatest of all time, the Lioness Amanda Nunes, your winner.